I've kind of told you where we stole our inspiration from. Shannon, dating back to like your early independent wrestling, was 3 count? Was there anything pulled from the Bad Street Boys gimmick that you guys were running? Is that kind of the inspiration behind 3 count, or was it just something crazy that Jimmy Hart concocted himself?
I think it's a little of both, man. Like with Music City Wrestling, we were doing the Bad Street Boys character out there or group, which was, pretty much based off of a boy band, but we really didn't sing, we didn't record anything. It was just kind of the perception that we were a group of young, like attractive guys, like for the younger generation of ladies, and designed more or less for, the ladies that love us and the guys that hate us. And then once we went to WCW, like obviously Jimmy Hart, like him being known in the music industry and being a legit recording artist himself, and like recording other groups like throughout his career. I think just at that time, man, Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake were hot, and he had this concept, and he thought that like we could actually maybe sell some records if we recorded some good songs. So I think for him, like he wanted to form a legit boy band, and it just kind of took a life of its own once we did the songs, and we ended up being just some hill group.
Absolutely. Greg Helms, obviously coming from the Bad Street Boys to 3 count. You guys are paired with Evan Courageous. Did you guys actually sing? Was that you guys actually singing for "Can't Get You Out of My Heart" and "Dance with 3 count"?
Yeah, that was us, man. We went. Jimmy took us to the Backstreet Boys, the studio that they recorded in, actually, in Florida, and yes, that's where the magic happened there. And we spent, a day or two in the studio and knocked out a few songs, and they were catchy little songs. And Jimmy knew how to write songs to where, it had that little catch hook in it, and I guess that's where "I Can't Get You Out of My Heart" was born.
Well, because he was
Good.
the original WrestleMania, the album. I think a lot of those were some of his original songs. So yeah, I mean, you guys got it from the master there.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, he's phenomenal. He's an artist, man. Jimmy Hart's definitely an artist.
Now, when you guys were performing live, that was always lip synced. When you guys were dancing in the ring, you guys weren't actually singing then. It was just when you in the recording studio.
Yeah, it was a little of both. Like there was some real like voice piped in there too, but the main layer was like lip singing, I guess you'd say.
I never knew that. I guess I just always assumed it was Milli Vanilli style, and somebody else was singing, and you guys were just lip syncing. That was part of the gimmick of that. I never knew that. That's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty cool, man. It was definitely a gimmick that at the moment I was like, I don't know about this. I want to be a rock star. But looking back now, like it's something that I think that's going to live on forever. People always, even when I do shows today, like, it's always like Shannon dance for us, or, like, 3 count. So like, I'm fortunate, as, gimmicky and silly as it was, like, I think it's something that'll live forever.
And that was, I mean, the era was ripe for that gimmick too. It was a great time for those style of gimmicks in WCW and the WWF at the time.